When it comes to rewriting the rules of global pop culture, few names blaze through the atmosphere quite like Lisa and Jennie of BLACKPINK. They aren't just idols, they're phenomena, living proof that charisma fused with creativity can turn any stage into a revolution. And lately, the world has been watching. Not just because BLACKPINK recently completed 2 electrifying nights in Toronto for their Deadline World Tour, but because Lisa and Jennie have been stepping deeper into their own artistry, unapologetically and gloriously. Their recent performances have ignited conversations, yes, but more than that, they've inspired admiration, awe, and a bold redefinition of what it means to be a 21st-century pop icon. Whether they are igniting stages with fearless choreography or embracing boundary-pushing fashion, these 2 artists are not simply following a trend, they are crafting one, designing a visual and sonic vocabulary that resonates from Asia to the Americas. The Toronto concerts weren't just sold out, they were transformative. With tens of thousands of fans screaming in near-ecstatic anticipation, it was more than just a performance. It was a moment. And in that moment, Lisa emerged in a fiery orange bodysuit, radiating confidence that felt volcanic. The fit was striking, the silhouette sculpted, and every movement she made wasn't merely part of a choreography. It was a declaration. This is who I am. This is what I create. This is the art I bring into the world. And the world, especially Western audiences increasingly attuned to individuality, welcomed it with open arms. The boldness in her choice of attire wasn't rebellion. It was resonance. She was speaking a universal language. The body as an instrument of performance, movement as a manifesto. Her Thai heritage, her Korean training, her global influence. It all collided in those few minutes on stage to produce something magnetic. Meanwhile, Jennie, with her signature poise and intoxicating aura, brought her own brand of disruption and refinement to the SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. In a blink, she removed her coat to reveal intricate innerwear that was anything but ordinary. It wasn't just lingerie. It was a piece of couture wrapped in layers of symbolism, empowerment, expression, evolution. She didn't flash the camera to provoke. She presented herself as a living canvas, etched with stories of growth, self-possession, and ambition. While the internet buzzed with clips and headlines, what often gets missed is the artistry underneath. The meticulous styling, the calculated stage direction, the deliberate performance narrative that these 2 performers have crafted with precision. They are no longer just part of a group, they are architects of their own legend. And while some corners of the online world debate whether their evolving aesthetics challenge traditional expectations, fans and fashion insiders alike are united in one sentiment. Lisa and Jennie are not merely riding the wave of change, they are the wave. On social media, Lisa continues to captivate with her bold photo shoots, each frame showcasing the elegance of self-confidence. From leather to latex, her fashion is a vivid story of personal evolution, revealing not just her physical form but the depths of her creative freedom. She's not bearing skin, she's bearing her truth. Her body becomes the brush, the outfit her canvas, and the stage her gallery. Meanwhile, Jennie's Instagram feeds have taken on an editorial flavor, more vogue than vanity. Her behind-the-scenes snaps of playful rebellion, whether it's flaunting luxury ensembles or striking fierce poses, are more than just posts. They're pages in the unfolding memoir of a woman discovering, shaping, and owning her power. And her use of iconic hand gestures, like the middle finger, isn't defiance, it's dialogue. It's a moment of winked rebellion in an industry that once demanded perfection over personality. For some, their expressions might feel provocative. For others, they're positively exhilarating. In the West, such performances would barely cause a stir. In fact, they'd be celebrated as artistic statements. And that's exactly what Lisa and Jennie have understood, perhaps better than anyone. Performing in North America, Europe, or global stages like the MTV Video Music Awards or the Oscars, they're not just adapting to new audiences, they're helping define what global pop femininity looks like in this era. These aren't accidental choices, they are masterstrokes in image crafting. The critics often forget, artistry doesn't bloom within rules. It blooms in the audacity to challenge them. Lisa's performances across Europe and the Americas have consistently pushed those boundaries, not for shock value, but to align with the norms of global entertainment, where stars like Beyoncé, Dua Lipa, and Madonna have long turned bold fashion into hallmarks of legacy. Jennie likewise has shown a chameleonic range, from sultry glam to streetwise cool, all without losing the serene control that has always defined her as an icon. Together, these two aren't just experimenting with style, they're curating a new cultural lexicon. The debate, in many ways, reveals more about audience perception than the performers themselves. In South Korea and parts of Asia, K-pop idols have historically embodied purity and perfection, but Lisa and Jennie are offering something different. Not rebellion but realism. They are global citizens, artists molded by cross-cultural fluency, and they know that the future belongs to those who dare to defy the past. Even their solo careers reflect this transformation. Lisa's rockstar era, followed by global hits like FUTW and Mantra, has taken her far beyond the title of idol. She's now a performer in the same realm as Rihanna or Doja Cat. Her visuals are daring, her beats contagious, and her identity unmistakably hers. Jennie's solo repertoire, especially with the explosive anthem like Jennie, has carved out a space where sultry meets strength. Each music video feels cinematic, every performance dripping with vision. And both of them, beyond the glitz, exude the same quiet truth, that femininity, when embraced fully, can be the most radical power of all. Their appearances at major global events, from the Global Citizen Festival to the Victoria's Secret fashion show to the Academy Awards, weren't just red carpet moments. They were turning points. Lisa, in particular, wore outfits that would have once shocked conservative commentators but now simply scream, "This is global stardom." And no matter how different cultural expectations may be between East and West, one fact remains clear. Blackpink isn't just evolving. They're ascending. And in doing so, they're inviting millions of young women and men around the world to think bigger, bolder, freer. Jennie and Lisa aren't asking for permission. They're showing that when you walk your path with courage, the world will eventually follow. That's not arrogance, that's art. In the end, whether you're from Seoul or San Francisco, whether you're tuning in for the fashion, the fire, or the flawless vocals, you're witnessing something rare. Artists growing up in real time, shedding old skins, trying on new ones, and refusing to apologize for the way they shine. It's not about controversy. It's about creativity. And if that challenges expectations, perhaps the expectations were too small to begin with. As Rolling Stone aptly declared, Blackpink is now the most famous girl group in the world. And Lisa and Jennie are the powerhouses pushing that title from fame to forever.